Hello, this is Daniel Hill, and this is my assignment 6, the Scuba Expedition Calculator. Got a couple new things going on here, mainly in the back end. A lot of procedures, sub-procedures, some try-catch stuff to handle exceptions. Yeah, there's just a lot more code in this one than previous assignments, but so far it's still going together. We also have the splash screen. I actually had some trouble getting this to work like it had it shown in the um, instructions for this assignment. It said I was supposed to be able to click this button, but it is grayed out. Other than that, everything turned out okay. Um, Let me go ahead and run the program. As you see, the splash screen stays up and it holds for 5 seconds before bringing up the form. No errors. So the first thing it asks us for is a location. We have 3 options. When I change the options, new items show up in this list. And also it's asking me for a number in my dive team. So I can put in a value between 2 and 6, select something and click dive cost and it'll calculate it. I'll get a dive name, dive cost, and dive length. Changes with the selection and also the number. Now we have some error handling. If I put a number that is less than 2, it'll ask me to put in something between 2 and 6. Above 6, nothing. And let's try no selection. There we have it. So that's all of our error handling there. Um, don't really have to handle an error if we don't select a location because the button's not even there. I'd also just demonstrated the clear form button. It just sets it back for reuse. Um, well, let me go ahead and show you what it's like on the back end. So we have a lot of procedures and sub-procedures in our form this time. We have some class variables. Um, so this is the event handler for selecting a location. We have a case handler here. And here's what happens when you select one of those locations. It'll run this procedure right here in the case handler, and this will fill in the list with the different dives based on your selection. Then you'll click the dive cost button. Um, the first thing it'll do is it'll call a function to validate if the number input is valid and also if a dive was selected. And if both of those are valid, actually, let me go ahead and show you those. So this is the validator for dive selection. Um, and here is the one for number and team. It's checking for less than equal to 2 and greater than or equal to 6. Or, sorry, greater than or equal to 2 and less than equal to 6. And outside of that, it'll throw errors. Um, the selection is just making sure that a dive is selected and throws an error if one is not. Um, if those are both validated, then it will calculate the cost based on another case handler here, uh, based on your location, Australia, Belize, or Fiji, and then it'll display those 3 text boxes with the new totals. Um, let's see. So here are the functions for calculating the different dive costs based on the area selected. We have even more case handling here to determine which dive you selected to use in the final cost. Same for Belize and same for Fiji. It's just the the amounts changed for the dives, and the selections changed as well. Here's the clear button event handler. This clears the values and sets the visibility to false for a lot of elements. And here is the form load event handler, which just makes the splash screen hold for 5 seconds. That's about it. I already showed that issue I ran into with the splash screen. Assembly information's grayed out here, but it didn't mention that in the directions, so I don't know what's going on there. But other than that, everything went well. Thank you.